All right, so now we'll do some decomposing, but for subtraction. Now I'm going to use the same problem here. However, if we use the same problem that we've used for the addition problem, these numbers are not very far away. So I would not suggest using decomposing. I would suggest find the difference. Now, we've been going over different strategies, using certain strategies that work best for that problem. And for this problem, because the numbers are so close together, I would say just count the difference. What is it from 38 to 45? Or how much from 45 to 38? Um, 38 to 40 is 2, and from 40 to 45 is 5. 5 and 2 equals 7. That's the difference. So with this, decomposing is not great. So I'm just going to turn it into 145, make it a little bit bigger jumps. Advanced mathematicians will know exactly how to solve this right away. But we're going to use decomposing for this. So with decomposing for subtraction, I always suggest only decompose the smaller number, not the larger number, because it gets a little hairy and difficult and confusing when you decompose both. So for subtraction, focus only decomposing the smaller number. So this one, I can decompose in many ways. We'll just do it the traditional, the tens and the ones. The students know that best, so I would focus on this one first before we do more advanced ones. So when I have that, I would have 145 minus, I could subtract 30, I could subtract 8. Maybe I'll do 8 first. It doesn't matter either way, whatever way works best. But now I can count back 8. 145, 144, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 137. And really, it's okay if students use their fingers when they're counting back like that to stay focused. Doesn't mean they don't know numbers. They're just using something that they are used to. And using their fingers right there, it's okay. So we got 137. We subtracted the 8. Now I can subtract 30. 137 minus 30, counting back by tens, or if I know the numbers already, a 30 here and a 30 here, I take them away. There should be 0. But if I don't know that, I count back in tens 3 times. 37, so it goes 27, 17, 107. So 107 is our total. We can do that also by subtracting the 31st. 145 minus 30 would be 115. 115 minus 8 equals 107. Now, your child will probably need more time to figure that out, subtracting that, but they know how to count back in tens. They can look at a hundreds chart to figure it out, but just working it out this way helps. Now, if the students use a traditional algorithm like 145 minus 38 equals, if they do it like that, many of the students who either are not really solid with their number sense, or they know they've seen this, they've done it, but they don't really know the rules about it, they might do this. Probably do this. A lot of them in second grade do this. 5 minus 8 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus nothing is 1. A lot of them will do this because they either are not, their number sense, they don't know how to break numbers up as much, or they've done this, they just don't know the rules for how to do this. That's one reason why we suggest not using it. Now, if I break both of these numbers apart for decomposing, say I break it apart 30 and 8, 40, 5, and 100. If I do that, it becomes a little bit convoluted and confusing because I kind of lose track of the numbers that I do. It works. It just becomes a little bit confusing. So I could do maybe 40 minus 30. 40 minus 30 equals 10. But then I need to remember there's 5 ones there. I can't do 5 minus 8. Many students will break both of these numbers and still do 5 minus 8 equals 3. Yeah, we can't take away 8 from 5, so that doesn't work. But students will still do it. That's why I suggest only decompose the smaller number, because then you won't get that mistake. But say I know this. I know that, okay, I don't have only 10 left. I have 100 and 10 and 5. So maybe my 10 and my 5. Now I have 15 minus 8 equals 7. And now I have 100 left. 100 minus no hundreds. So I have that 100 left. We have 107. This is a little bit confusing, and that is why I suggest when you decompose for subtraction, only decompose the smaller digit. Many ways to use decomposing, but that is my suggestion. All right, hope you found this helpful.